Hello and welcome to the Helium Hustle 2. This is Jack's Brummel Gun versus the Cry About It by Arthr. We just have to talk about this thing for a moment. This is one heck of a monstrosity. Totally full of air and yet somehow also the most expensive entry in the tournament. Wielding two lasers. This is a single balloon powered by a single heavily armored pump. Definitely the strangest thing I've seen in a long time. But that's not the worst part. It sounds, and I don't think you can hear the sound through my audio filter, but it sounds like 1,000 baby whales being eaten by 2,000 very hungry tigers. I don't know where that sound is coming from. I actually don't remember that during testing, so maybe that's a bug in an FTD update. Sounds horrendous. Looks like it's not prioritizing the Brummel gun. Not actually sure what it was shooting. It was shooting pretty heavily right off the bat. It seems to have slowed down. It's got the emitters in the front and all the generator in the back, which is a pretty nifty strategy. I'll see if that works. Everybody's taking a little bit of damage. Looks like something critical got hit on the Brummel gun. It's not firing properly. Still have a few Brummel beams which seem to be working, but this armor is doing a really good job. Like a cleek, but I guess it must be cleek and wood, but I guess there's more to it than that. Parts is heavily abused. Fan things that somehow don't leak. Apparently they're good armor. Brummel beams seem to be making a dent. Oh, they are actually ahead in HP. Did not see that coming. Lasers on the Don't Cry About It look much more threatening. But I'm not sure that that laser is still functional. Seriously, Arthr, what's with the inside of this thing? I know your helium pump's in there. I don't really understand why. Such a bizarre contraption. It should be leaking, but I don't think it's losing altitude. Don't Cry About It has lost its turning authority. Yep. It's best 2 out of 3, so the Don't Cry About It will get another chance. Something tells me it just got unlucky this time. It'll be better next time. I really hope for Jack's sake it doesn't. And for the sake of my ears listening to this thing. What are these colors? Very faint colors. Oh! Brummel beam is gone. How did that happen? I haven't seen this thing firing. How did you nail one of the Brummel beams? I think the Brummel gun is kind of useless. Got one functional gun, and I don't think it's supposed to fire that slow. And this Bromo beam is in the line of fire. How tough are these things? It's nuts. It sounds louder over here than it does over there. How many holes does the thing need before it sinks? I'm pretty sure that, yeah, there are holes over here. I think we really need some explosives, perhaps, to take this thing out. That beam just doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as I'd expect. Still a lot of damage. How are you still airborne? Giant holes. And I was near bugged with using a single pump with a very large enclosure. That's my guess. Oh, there we go. Now we're sinking. It's sinking fast. Alright. This one goes to the Bromo beams. That's 2 of 3. Let's see if they can pull it off again. Oh, I hear that sound right off the bat. And there it goes, tearing into the Bromo gun. Look at that. Ouch. Right in. But still got one functional gun. It's gone for a different target now. Maybe it can't decide what to shoot at. It's looking indecisive. Every moment of indecision is a point towards the Bromo beams. Can't afford to be indecisive with the Bromo beams. Cry about it. Well, I'm not crying now. I was crying with laughter when I was looking over this machine during the review. That sound it's making is not very comical, though. I think these guys are all at different altitudes. I think that's what Jack said. So they won't collide with each other. It's taking some nicks. It's still airborne. I don't know what it takes to disable the lasers. Certainly got some holes poked in there. Now that's a much bigger gash than we got before. These to be flying a bit low. Are you okay? I think this is the B. No, absolutely not okay. Low altitude, I guess. Minimum altitude was raised to 150. Oh, and there goes the Brummel gun. Doesn't look like it's staying airborne. I just saw blocks fall off of the Brummel beam. Looked like they were about to pull it off a second time, but maybe not. Ouch, they did not get that laser offline. Must be having power troubles though, because it's not able to fire continuously. I think the Brummel beams have actually burned through more materials than cry about it. That's interesting. That seems to be dying. Looks like we're going to go for a third match. There goes the Brummel beam, and the Brummel gun is still firing back, because for whatever reason the left side, the right side is a little bit tougher, or less prone to getting hit. It does have smoke, which might be saving it. I don't see the smoke. I don't know why this guy's firing in bursts. Maybe he's just having a really hard time keeping things within target. I keep seeing a purple beam every. Or are these lasers set up differently? One green and one purple? I don't know. There goes that purple one again. Okay, that one's purple. Oh, there's something in here too. Yes, these. Are those guns? Oh, those are the tracers from the Brummel gun. Alright, the Brummel gun has purple tracers and purple lasers. Right. Brummel gun in retreat. Oh, that looked like a purple laser, right? Yeah, I think there's a green laser and a purple laser, but there's also purple tracers coming in from the Brummel gun. Okay, so the lasers are different. Or this one is just heavily damaged. Yeah, it is damaged. That Brummel gun is looking pretty toast. And we're going to have to listen to the cry about it for a rematch. That's 2 of 3 and we're at 1-1. That initial zap is really hitting the Brummel gun. But both guns are still operational this time. I'm actually starting to sound a little bit more like a school cafeteria now. Is that how you power the engines? Children? I don't want to know. Brummel gun. Looks like it's getting chewed up, but it's still at good health. Teams are tied for Team HP. Brummel guns are good at flanking, and I believe that is the primary weakness of the cry about it. And they're good at aiming too, they're really not wasting shots too much. I say that as they start wasting shots. You really gotta focus on these less defended laser compartments. take out the main balloon once it can't shoot back. Anyway, I really hope that my audio compression system is saving your ears from the sound that this thing is making. Looks like we are behind it, and it is not... Oh, no, we're still on the side. It is turning. It is just very slow. That's the downside to being monstrous. Although the Marlins didn't have much trouble turning, and they're pretty monstrous too. I think they're a bit lighter. Okay, yeah, they are two different laser setups. Curious. Beams are ahead, but it's not a very big lead. It seems that once they get past a certain point, they go really fast. Got a bit of a crust defense, I guess. It's a lot of pounding to get through the outer layer, but once you're through, it don't always last very long. I think we're down to one operational Brummel beam. Close. Brummel gun still has... Oh, both guns are still functional on the Brummel gun. I guess it's ahead of where it was in the previous two matches. I really don't see it doing any damage. Looks like some shots are missing. Oh, there. Another Brummel beam has come back online. Come on, Brummel beams, you gotta eat through this. He's exposed his weapon compartments for you. Take advantage. Oh, we've lost a Brummel beam. Guess it ran out of helium and sank. This Brummel gun is reducing altitude too. It doesn't regain altitude somehow. I think it's going to be lost too. And I don't think a single Brummel beam can take down the Cryboat. It's tight. Oh, yep, the Cryboat is in the lead for HP. Focusing on this laser, but I think it's the other laser that's actually doing most of the damage. Oh, we're so close. Oh, there we go. Now it's switched targets. It's not hitting the laser. The laser. I think that makes it. Okay, let's shoot back again. Knocking at the steering system in the first round was a really good idea. You should do that again, Brummel beams. Although you're aiming up one back, so that might be difficult. I think I've just given zero sympathy to the Cryboat at this round. I don't know if I should feel bad about that, because it is taunting me. If you can't choose between targets, it's stuck. I don't see... Oh no! Probably is unable to hold its aim. That can be exactly what the Cryboat needs to pull off a victory. Is the last firing machine. I don't think it's dealing much damage. Really not looking good from the level ones, but that slowed down. I think that might have slowed down a bit. Oh no, that's tilting. Anyway, whoever wins this is up against the albino snake and the marlins, so I don't necessarily know that this is a fight one you want to win. Might have a better chance of losing bracket. Maybe. Oh, but I think whoever ends up in the loser's bracket will just end up fighting albino snake if he wins against the other guy, so I guess you lose either way if you're scared of melee. My computer's scared of melee. Oh, and that is time. Looks like a pretty clear advantage to the Cryboat, who is still firing and still moving around. Both Brummel Beam and the Brummel Gun appear to be rather disabled, so this fight goes to the Cryboat by Arthr, who will be moving on to fight the Marlins, and the Brummel Beams and Brummel Gun will go down to this secondary bracket. See you in the next episode.